Good morning, Wildcats. Happy Tuesday. You're going to see this video on Tuesday morning. Normally we don't have a video on Tuesday, but the big board has had a major makeover, and I want to explain to you how it works so you know how to read it when you come by the big board and take a look at it, okay? First thing I want to explain to you is that there are two different groups of teams. There are red teams, and those are the ones whose numbers, whose scores are written in red. And there are green teams. Those are the teams whose numbers are written in green. The reason that we have two different sort of groups is that there are some C25s that are smaller. What we did is we looked at some math grades at the end of 8th grade, and we found kids who might need some extra help in math. And we took those kids and we put them in C25 classes with math teachers. So you're going to notice that if you're in a class with a math teacher for C25, you're in there so that you can get lots of extra math help, and that class is also a little bit smaller because we do want to be able to spend more time on helping you with math. So it wouldn't really be fair to compete if you've got these teeny classes and then you've got these huge classes. So we decided to make two different groups. There's the green group and there's the red group. So if you're in a red C25, you're only competing against the red people. This is your only competition. If you're in a green C25, you're only competing with these people over here. So this is what you want to look at every week. The numbers on top are your class averages and your percentage of students passing all classes. Remember, you want those numbers to be really big. The closest to 100, the better. Once we look at these scores, we give you a ranking, and you're either ranked 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. If you're tied with somebody, then you're going to be tied. Then we look at the numbers that you want to be low. You want referrals to be low, tardies to be low, and absences to be low. So we look at those numbers, we add them up, and we give you a ranking for those. So this is your ranking for the high numbers. This is your ranking for the low numbers. Then we take both of your rankings and we average them to give you a total rank. So this is what matters. You want this number right here to be the lowest possible because you want to be as close to number 1 as possible. So right now, today, for the red C25s, Mr. Washington is number 1. That's why if you look down here, you see that for the reds, Washington is number 1. So when you come look at the big board, the thing that matters the most is this bottom row, this big, huge row that says total rank. That is what drives the first, second, and third place winners. And there will be green winners and there will be red winners. So we might have lots of pizza parties here on September 11th. So I hope that helps you understand the big board a little bit more. These change every week because if your class average goes up and your low numbers go down, you're going to gain a lot of speed depending on what your neighbors do. So check out the big board. Work with your C25 classmates to encourage them to do really well so that you can eat pizza on September 11th. Bye, guys.